Hey guys, what's up? It's me, That One Weeb, back with a new anime What If for this week. I think you guys will really enjoy, and it's pretty original. I don't think anyone's seen this one before, so I hope you guys like it. This is What If Naruto Had Nen from Hunter x Hunter, Part 1. If some of you don't know what Hunter x Hunter is, that's fine. We're going to explain what Nen is. Nen is a type of energy similar to chakra that's used in Hunter x Hunter. In Nen, you have different types of, Nens, which gives you different abilities. There's emission, which we'll get into, transmutation, manipulation, conjuration, and specialization. All of these types, all 5 of them, 6 of them even, have different abilities and effects. Naruto in this timeline will possess the ability to use Nen from Hunter x Hunter, aka Hunter x Hunter, and we're going to decide on not exactly what type of Nen he has yet, as he won't advance that far. The way this will take place is everything will stay normal from the Kyuubi being sealed inside of him until the point where he fails the Guinea exam and takes the scroll of sealing. When Naruto's running into the woods and begins to read the scroll of sealing, he flips past the shadow clone jutsu on his first examination, and instead goes to the very back of the scroll, where he finds a very, very dangerous part of the scroll that's unsealed, that had just been meant to be resealed, called the use of Nen. And it's right next to the inner 8 gates. Naruto ignores the 8 gates and just reads about this energy type called Nen. It explains to him about the different types of transmutations and how it's used, and how every living thing has Nen around it, and how to push it in and use it to strengthen yourself against other Nen users. This was written by the second Hokage. When Naruto realizes this, he realizes he can feel it, as Naruto intuitively is better at feeling this nature energy due to how the Kyuubi inside of him, without his knowledge, already possesses the ability to have Nen. In this timeline, the tailed beasts have Nen, already from when they were split as the Ten Tails. Naruto immediately realizes what this is, and he uses Nen and has a white aura surround him, which he pulls together to make a hard shell around his skin. This is when Mizuki throws the shuriken at him. The great shuriken crashes into Naruto, and it shatters as it hits Naruto's Nen layer. Naruto smiles and looks at Mizuki as Haruka comes around the corner and sees Naruto glowing. Well, he can't see it actually, because Nen's invisible to people without the ability to use it. He smiles at Mizuki, and Mizuki's horrified. He jumps towards Mizuki and says that he's really done a bad move now, and he punches him. When Naruto punches Mizuki, the force is way stronger than Naruto's regular punches, and with his Nen-enhanced fist, it pushes into him, and Mizuki's knocked down one attack. Iruka is shocked and also surprised at how strong Naruto is for being able to take out a Chunin-level fighter in just one hit. He says that Naruto's definitely earned this and gives him his Genin headband. Naruto cheers that he's finally gotten his Genin headband and passed. When he says this, he thanks Iruka-sensei and goes about his business and goes home, after returning the scroll of sealing. Hiruzen, who's been watching this whole time with his scroll, says that this is going to be very interesting. The next day, when they go and meet up for their new Genin squads, Naruto's placed on the same team as Sasuke and Sakura, where they're assigned to Team 7. Kakashi comes eventually and picks them up where they go to the roof and talk about their aspirations. Naruto says that he wants to become the Hokage and that he loves ramen, and Sasuke says that he wants to kill a certain someone, and he doesn't really have any goals or aspirations, but his objective, and that he's an Avenger. Sakura says something stupid about wanting Sasuke to love her. After this, he talks about how they should not eat anything, and that the next day they should meet him at the training grounds. Naruto, when he gets home, practices meditating with his Nen, as he just feels it's the right thing to do, as he had read in the scroll. He meditates using Nen all night, and he doesn't realize that it's been 3 hours and it's almost 11 o'clock at night. He goes to bed and realizes that this new ability he has is pretty cool. The next morning, when they wake up, he doesn't eat any breakfast, just as Kakashi instructed them to. They walk over to the bell grounds, and Naruto meets up with the others. When Naruto sees Kakashi there, finally after being late on the path of life, he says that they have to steal the bells from him. The team is shocked that there's only 2 bells and that only 2 of them can pass. Naruto, however, is determined to pass, and when he looks at Kakashi, he says that he's going to beat him no matter what. Kakashi smiles, amused that Naruto thinks he can do this, when suddenly Naruto powers up with Nen. No one can see this, Kakashi can't even see it, when the nen surrounds Naruto and pushes the wind out around. A burst of air surrounds Naruto, much more powerful when he activated his ninja shield than yesterday. And then Naruto, before Sasuke and Sakura can even jump into the bushes, just as Kakashi says it's about to begin, he lunges at Kakashi just as he says begin. And Kakashi, completely surprised by Naruto's speed and is caught off guard. Naruto brings his knee up and kicks the book out of Kakashi's hand, and it flies into the wind as a few pages fall out of it. He looks at Kakashi smiling with his eyes turned, just like a fox, and says that he's gonna have to try harder than that if he wants to take this seriously. Immediately, Kakashi begins to take Naruto a little bit more seriously, as he's actually keeping up pace with Naruto in speed. Naruto's much faster, and he realizes that his perception's even changed. And he realizes that if he uses Nen in his eyes, he can slow down the perception time, similar to how the Sharingan actually works in Naruto. He's amazed at the abilities of Nen, and decides to use this power more. When he has his energy surrounding him, he pushes a lot of it into his fist, and then punches it at Kakashi. Immediately, Kakashi is hit by the wave of Nen, and he's surprised by how strong Naruto is. He falls backwards, and then Sasuke jumps out of the bush and uses a fireball jutsu directed right at Kakashi. Kakashi uses a wood substitution jutsu and escapes. He realizes that Naruto's stronger than he thought he was, and he'd have to actually take this more seriously. Then Naruto and Sasuke look at each other and decide that they have to work together. Then they do it. Kakashi gets out of the forest and looks at them and waves. Sasuke throws a few kunai at him, and then Naruto rushes towards Kakashi at full speed. Kakashi, who's adapted to Naruto's movements pretty well at this point, isn't expecting Naruto to come out of the air. Naruto dives out of the air and then dive bombs onto Kakashi at full strength. Kakashi judo flips him over his back and onto the ground. Sasuke is leaping at Kakashi and is trying to hit him with kunai, trying to stab him in his arms and face. Kakashi easily blocks all the kunai of his own, and then stops them. Sakura then comes out of the bush and is trying to catch Kakashi off behind and grab one of the bells. Kakashi puts all three of them down into a hole and says that and then lets them go. They're all breathing heavy. He then smiles and says that they pass. All of them are shocked that they passed, and then says what? And he says that they used some really good teamwork today, and that he thinks that this will be an interesting group. Then they all eat their lunch, and they say that they'll see Kakashi tomorrow. And so, that is the birth of Team 7 of What If Naruto Had Nen. If you guys like this part, and you want another part to What If Naruto Could Use Nen from Hunter x Hunter, then make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment below any suggestions. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
It's black and white.